she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. Back time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Herbert now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they're going option play on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd down, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
3rd and goal, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the running game gets them all the way down, knocking on the door. They try to pass, fumble.
I think a lot of times you expect pressure in that situation from the defense, so you outguess them or try to outguess them and throw the ball. In this case, it wasn't the right call. The running game, maybe they should have stuck with it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Herbert off of play action. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ray. Go.
To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 3rd down, it's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the option, here's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. Caught by Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the option right, Herbert. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the Colts, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Short throw taken in by Conklin. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Willis, 4th down here. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Willis will look to throw it. This one downfield to Burks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you from.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Willis. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Moore from 17 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen's got it complete. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the second Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
Herbert slow going into the hands of Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's Eckler again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On the out route, he's got Burks. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 79 Brush, 19 Lions. Ready?
Willis out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
2nd down, here's Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Cougar 19. 18 Cox.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 21, Titans 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Willis's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Willis. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Now Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second down, here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 4. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. He finds is his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk 70, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Chargers 35, Titans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready, break.
Let's go, B, let's go. Bang right, baby, bang right.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, ready.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, look to the friends. Run it back when I turn around. I'll be back like another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing first play is Pickett. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the longtime Jaguar. It's Fred Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Nolan Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Hester. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Ravens will take over. Now Herbert to start the drive. And a work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Can't strike this. Ready.
To the left side and caught by Hester. 27 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This one taken in by Hester. A gain there of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Complete to Likely. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Second and goal from the one. Herbert. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the one. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Herbert. And this time he is in. Khalil Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Third and long for Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. On the return, Hester. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Herbert. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They'll go again with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Young to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Back to throw, Pickett. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Herbert once more. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It's Young off play action. That'll be caught by Hester. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Young now being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bryce Young in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Hand off right side for Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get fucked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, 1 for the money and 2 for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous in that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get fucked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get fucked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get fucked. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. Rolling his up, gon' make ways for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they praying my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Go.
They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. That early game score script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to Tony. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
13.
Herbert powering up the middle. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Real quick. We changed it.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Giants. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the 23-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And a nice gain of 21 yards. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. This ball caught by Mechie. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Mechie, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be complete to Mechie. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. John Mechie. And in for the Ravens touchdown. John Mechie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Mechie on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Down the right sideline and down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasted. And they will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, this is blocked. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up a score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Jackson to throw. Here as he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's a give to Herbert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. It's caught downfield by Mechie. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Running here with Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the moment trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Curse collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now Jackson on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Off to the races. Touchdown, Giants. Zay Flowers taking it in. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They'll come up now on second down. Jackson. And this one into the hands of Mechie. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Giants 49, Ravens 28.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patrolling, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the patterns.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Right to the air is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Down to the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Clock 10.
Young looks to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Steps away to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Giants. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Young on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Thomas will come in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Young. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Giants force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here. Now it's Jackson. And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson will throw again. Rolling to his right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown. Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0.
Patriots, nothing. Chris Boswell set to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive?
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got daylight. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson, 84 yards. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley taking it right down Broadway. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll swing this out to Tony. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Pickett now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wan'Dale Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
That's caught by Water out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Back to throw, Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. That's it, execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw caught by Tony. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the... Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Jackson completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Jackson.
And Incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Jackson to throw.
Now he's forced out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Boswell for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
You ain't going nowhere.
There he goes left side. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick when you don't get it.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes.
I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley International.